We always went on camping holidays, and we lived in a very boring bit of Pinner. It wasn't one of the leafy bits. We lived in a flat over a shop area, and it was a dusty old backyard, and it was pretty horrible, really. The flat was okay, but it was not a very nice environment for kids to play around in and so on. No gardens or anything. And, of course, we had these long camping holidays, and that was just bliss. So, at least in the natural history sense, we got into that. You know, we bought the I Spy books and did all these things, and Observer books. Those are the things you had in the 50s and when you were growing up. There was no TV, really, and there was no internet, of course, or anything like that. And we collected stuff, and then my brother joined the Natural History Museum Children's Club. That's where children could go and bring their things, and where you were taught by an education team or group of people who showed you how to mount your insects if you'd collected insects, and how to identify your bits of rock if you'd brought bits of rock. This strand of interest in natural history just threaded its way through my life. I never thought about it as something I would go into. My brother, we had a holiday when I was about 11 or 12 in Pembrokeshire, and we collected a lot of rocks and pebbles because there was a famous book written by Clarence Ellis called Pebbles on the Beach, based partly on Pembrokeshire. And we sort of rather followed in the wake of that book and collected all these pebbles, which are a very attractive range of pebbles on the beaches there, and brought them in here. And I thought, oh, yeah, just, you know, getting into geology at that point. I didn't really think much more about it, except that I'd gone into, as well as the pure sciences like physics and maths, I'd kept my geography interest going, and that had always a geology component to it. So bit by bit, I was moving from maths and physics over to geography and then into geology over all that time, and picking up with that natural history interest.